part of this is what's called reciprocal tariffs, and it's a idea that if a country imposes, say, a 10% tariff on the U.S., we should be able to impose the same reciprocal 10% tariff back on them. It gets a little more complicated because the Trump administration doesn't want to just take into account tariffs, but also, non-trade barriers, things like value-added tax. And so countries in Europe primarily are probably the ones that will be affected the most, have a value-added tax of about 20%, which is consumption tax that is sort of assessed at every point on the supply chain, whereas sales tax is just on the final consumer when you buy it. And so basically what he considers that, because with value-added taxes, they often have exclusions where, say, Germany produces a car for $50,000. To buy that car inside of Germany, it would be $60,000 because of that value-added tax. But if they export it to the U.S., they don't have to pay that 20% tax. But if you import a car from the U.S. that's $50,000, you would have to pay that 20% value-added tax. And I think that's kind of what Trump sees as like being unfair, as a trade barrier. Economists largely don't believe that it is unfair. They think that it's a neutral tax.